Okay, guys, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? We are going live. We are live. We are live. We are live. And so I'm just going to do a couple minutes here, and then we're going to switch, and we are going to move to see the information on my other camera over here, and we're going to go from there. You don't need to look at my face. You need to look at the information I'm going to be sharing with you. All right. So for the folks that's coming on live right now, I appreciate you coming on live. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Okay. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. And I'm going to switch my camera around so we can actually go to see the information that we're going to be talking about today. All right. And that is, I'm gonna leave it, try to leave it like this. Let me see, is that a good screen right there? We leave it like that, and we'll go from there. And so what we're gonna be learning today is about how to make $300,000 again in 2023. And this is done in phases. All right, so we're talking about phase one today. And then you'll learn more about phase two and phase three when you get there. Okay, so we're going to start with phase one, and we call it MLS Wealth Initiative. MLS Wealth Initiative. So let's learn a little bit about what MLS is and what we offer, and then what it can do to help you get to where you're trying to go. Okay, so I'm going to start out with me. First of all, my name is Darry Perkinson. I appreciate everything that's going on right now, how people are learning about MLS, massive leverage system. That's what it stands for, MLS, massive leverage system. And what that does, it allows people to learn how to leverage their lifestyle. Leverage, right? Massive leverage. And that's what we're talking about, massive leverage. Okay, so the other good thing about it is that on the massive leverage, you're learning how to use a limited amount of resources to create a lot of cash flow. So the goal is to get you to go from making a limited amount of money to start making up to $300,000 in 1 year. And we're going to go work through a plan to teach you what we do and how we do it. So I'm sharing my screen with you. If you guys are on TikTok, if you want to see where, a lot more detail, you can go to YouTube, or you can go to Facebook and just look up my name, right? So on YouTube, just look me up, Darry Perkinson, and you'll go to YouTube and you see me on YouTube. You'll see this actual information on YouTube, all right? And if you go to Facebook, then you can go to Darry Perkinson on Facebook, and I'm over there as well, all right? Also, I'm on TikTok. So if you want to actually see it without looking at my mug, that's, we more than welcome you to come do that. All right, so let's get to it. For all the members that are part of the MLS Bitcoin Club, welcome back. Start learning some different things we're doing. We are improving our situation here inside of MLS. We helping more and more people get going, right? All right, our whole goal. So what's the purpose why you here? The whole goal is to help you get to at least 300,000. Or let's put it this way, up to 300,000. How much money is needed? It's not going to need a lot of money. You just got to get some things done to get you moving in the right direction. So let's start out with it. I'm not going to talk, long about it. This is going to probably be about another 45 minutes, and then we're pretty much done, right? About 3 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. noon time Pacific time, we will be done. So let's scroll down and let's start understanding what we're doing. So MLS Wealth Initiative 2023. This is all about you guys that is going to work toward becoming at least $300,000. So that's the goal, right? That's the mission. Now, how are we going to get to it and how are we going to do it? The purpose, right? Get 300K in 2023. If you're not a member of MLS, it's going to cost you $99 a year to be part of our club. All right. MLS Bitcoin Club it costs $99 a year to be part of that. Okay, so you can pay that through Bitcoin. You could do PayPal. You could do regular ACH or Zelle, all that good stuff. That's what it costs to be part of our club. All right, to be part of our club. Our club is private. We have a private club. It's not out there to everybody. It's a private club. When you get into this club, we talk about everything with finance, trading, insurance. It's a one-stop shop. We talk about all these different things, and I walk you through every single case that we're doing. We actually walk through it. Okay, so our club is worth the $99. It's not going to stay at $99. I'm just letting you know that's our fee for right now. We call Black Friday, Christmas, but in the new year, it's going to probably go up to $199 a year. I'm just letting you know it's going to go up to $199 a year. Okay, but right now, that's what you got, $99. So I encourage you to do it while you got this Black Friday sale going on. Okay, let's keep moving. First thing we got to do in this plan, we have to build a business profile. We're going to build out your business profile. Now, the cool thing about a business profile, it does not matter about your personal credit. You could have a 500 credit score and still open up a business. You got it? You can still open up a business even though you got a 500 credit score. So it doesn't stop you from doing it. So the first thing you're going to learn to do, here we got the links for you and everything like that, right? You're going to get your full business setup. We're going to walk you through between now and the end of the month. We're going to be accomplishing certain things in your business. Number one, we're going to complete the whole business profile. Then we're going to start adding transactions to that business profile so that you're going to be starting out with probably get $5,000 of business transactions in your business account. While you working with us and with our team, you're going to be having those kind of transactions. At the same time, during this plan, you're going to learn a few more things that we're talking about. Okay, so we're gonna go from there. All right, that's what we're gonna be doing. Okay, the next thing that's gonna happen, the next thing that's gonna happen is that we're gonna do the full LLC setup, which includes getting your LLC from your Secretary of State, your business EIN number from the IRS.gov, right? And all this is free. You don't have to pay for this. You can actually do this yourself. I got the links right there, and we'll go from there. So let's start with the first one. When you go to your Secretary of State, the biggest thing is their biggest hang up is, what am I going to call my business? So let's make it simple. It doesn't need a lot of thought. You're not limited to one business. You can have multiple businesses. I have 4 myself, but you can have multiple businesses. So to make it simple, you can think of something like management. Think of something like enterprises. Think of something like group. That keeps it generic. You don't have to be trucking, right? That's specific. You don't have to be saying candy shop or anything like that. That's something specific. You can make it generic. You can use initials, right? You can use ABCD enterprises, ABCD management, ABCD group, ABCD Inc. I'm just giving you examples. Don't use ABCD. I'm just giving you examples. So you can use your initials and do it that way. But you just got to start a business. So don't make the name. Don't spend a whole lot of time on the actual name. That's not what we're talking about. Spend a lot of time on the name. Okay. So that's the first thing. We want to make sure that you make this real simple for you when you go to set up your business. All right. Your business entity. Okay. The next thing we're going to talk about is you're going to get your IRS EIN number. Now, you're going to need an address. And this is what I recommend first. So let's say, for example, you go to your Secretary of State, whatever the state you're going to get your business in, and you look up, do a business search. All of them give you a business search. So you go to your Secretary of State and says, hey, I want to do a business search on this name that I'm thinking about. So you put it in, and if the name comes back and it says, okay, somebody owns it, then you get another name. If nobody comes and says, hey, I want this name, nobody has this name, then you can get that name, right? So put that name in. Now, The next thing you want to do is get an address for that company. So let's say, for example, I do a search, the name doesn't come back. That means the name is open. What I can do now is go to iPostal1, which is letter D. iPostal1. I click on that and I get me a virtual address. It's going to cost $9.99 a month, or depending if you want to get a high-speed one, it may cost you $19.99, like $20 a month. Okay, but you can get an address, a virtual address, for $9.99 a month. You said, well, I want to use my house address. Not recommended to use a house address. Not what we're going to be doing. What we're going to be doing is getting business loans and business lines of credit, and they look down on your home address as your business working through that. We're not going for $5,000 or $10,000. That's not what we're doing. We're going for 50,000, 100,000, stuff like that. So that's how we're going to get to the 300K in year 2023. Okay, so we must build a real business profile. So what does that mean? You got to have a real virtual business address, or if you got a business already out there, would it use that address, right? So you got that. Okay, once you get that address done, go back to your Secretary of State, right? Letter A, and go apply for the business and give them the iPostal one address that you just paid for. Now that becomes your brand new business address. And I highly recommend you get a P.O. box, but you can have a mailing address to your house. If you want to use a different mailing address, that's not a problem. You can use your house as a mailing address, but most businesses will use a P.O. box. All right, so P.O. box is definitely authorized to use out there. So highly recommend you get a P.O. box, put it out there. They're not expensive at all when you do a P.O. box. Okay, let's go to the next phase. The next phase on that is to get what we call the business phone number. Now, everything's going to match. So when you do a business profile, everything must match. Everything. Your Secretary of State matches your business address and your phone number and your EIN. When you get your IRS, it's going to ask you for the address. It's got to match. So your IRS got to match, your business got to match, your business address, and when your Secretary of State. So all of those got to match. Everything's got to match. Now, what I'm talking about doing is not going to take you a whole day to get it done. This could be done in an hour. Okay, a solid hour. You can have this stuff already done. It doesn't take weeks to get this done. It takes literally one day, right? Maybe an hour, maybe two, but I'm giving you the links to get everything done right here. Okay, now the next thing you're going to do, you're going to roll down and you're going to get your business phone number. You don't have to get a business phone number immediately, but you're definitely going to need a business phone number other than your cell phone that you use right now. You can use your cell phone and have the business number, a second line is what they call it, on your same cell phone. So when they call that business number, it rings your cell phone. And you can call back using that phone number that you just got the second line. You can call back and do the exact same thing with it. Okay, so highly recommend that you do that as well, right? Get an address. A phone number that is going to be from second line. And you can just look out there on Google. That's why I didn't put no links. You can go out there and Google and find the best ones to do you. But here's what you got to have though. You got to have on that second phone number, you must have texting ability. Some of these companies that you get out there, they don't give you text, right? You cannot receive a text. So when you go set up your business account, your business bank account, which is going to be the next phase, then what needs to happen is you need to have that phone number is going to be tied to your business, and you're going to have a business email address. We're going to talk about that in a second as well. So that business phone number must be able to receive a text. So you can respond to the text. You can get the text. You know how you go to banks sometime, the banks, when you log in, it says, hey, we're sending you a code. You got to respond to the code. Well, that should be your business phone number. and responding to that code. Okay, so that code you need to come up on your business line, not on your personal line, even though it's the same phone. All right, enough about that. Let's go to the next thing. You need a domain, business domain. Now, why do I need a business domain? Because we're going to get a few things done on that business domain. Now, you can get business domains out there right now. That's why I didn't put it really up there. You can get them from, I don't recommend GoDaddy. Why? Because GoDaddy does not give you a free email address anymore, which is terrible, right? Because every business, you need at least 4 email addresses. We're going to talk about that in a second. So there are other ones out there you can go do your search on, get a business domain, or you can use us of MLS. We got our own servers, and we'll go there and set up your server, your domain. It's going to cost you $25 a month, which is very cheap, right? Very cheap for us to maintain it, all that good stuff. And we can make those 4 email addresses a part of your domain when we get it done. All right. So that's it right there on that. So it's going to cost $25 to get that done. Okay. If you go to GoDaddy, they might charge you $17 just to get the domain name, not even to include the email address. They want to charge you to get email addresses, which is going to cost $35 a month or more. So it depends on what you're going to do. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's go down here to, that's us giving us support. You can go to MLSBitcoinClub.com/support. Just click on that link and it'll allow you to send us a support ticket. Say, hey, I want to get a domain from y'all with these email addresses, right? And we will set up these email addresses automatically. So what is the 4 email address that I need? What is it? Well, one, you need one to say info. You got to have one that says info at your, company name.com. Well, or whatever it is, .com, whatever, right? The other one is a support email, right? So you got supports coming in and your business is looking like a real business. So you got these different emails. The other one is going to be called billing at yourcompanyname.com, right? And then the last one is going to be your name, right? So for example, I use Gary in my first initial of my last name, P, at my company name, right? .com. So you're going to need at least those 4 email addresses, right? And then if you need any for your team, your admins, your secretary, your vice president, I want you to think bigger. It's not just your one entity. I want you to think big. You're going to have a big company. All right. We building out your company right now. We're just doing a foundation to your company. Even though you don't have a product or service yet, you do. You just don't know it yet. We're going to give you that, what it is. You can start out with. All right. Let's scroll down. Next thing you're going to get is a business DUNS number, which is your paydex score. So we're going to get that next. So your DUNS number is going to be used to when you start getting that profile going in, right? So you got that. You're going to get these reporting to your accounts. We're going to give you the companies to report to. For example, you're going to start out with Uline and stuff like that. That's just to get your reporting going. Okay. You might spend $50 or $100 on that to get that going. Do I need to start out with that? The answer is no, but it's going to help with your profile. Remember, what are we trying to do? We are trying to build a business profile. Business profile. I'm not looking for you to make pennies, and you shouldn't be looking to make pennies. You need to be looking to get a $50,000, $100,000, what's going on, right? You want to get some business credit cards, business line of credits. You want to get all this stuff going on. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next step. The next phase we're going to talk about is this right here. We're going to jump down to the business credit profile with NAV, N-A-V. And that is going to have a personal business and a NAV account where you can go there and get that done for free. And then once you start making cash flow, then you start paying for it. So you can start getting your credit reports on your business side. All right. You want to see that stuff reporting to your business because your paydex score is going to play a big role. Your scores, your business credit profile is going to play a big role with these credit scores. Okay. Now we get into the good part. So let's say this first part to get the business up. Let's say this first part is it's taking you some time, right? Let's say it's taking you a little bit of time to get the profile going, getting motivated, getting going. And then once we finally get it all done, this is in the month of December, like right now, then we're going to start building up the business bank account. Right now, we're going to do what we call one bank account, but you're going to get two. Eventually, you're going to have two bank accounts. And you can get that done immediately, and it doesn't play a role. It does not play a role on your business, on your, I'm sorry, it does not play a role in your personal credit. Okay. So you open up a business, you got your EIN, you got your Secretary of State, everything's good, everything's going. Your business is not active until we get a bank account. Until we get a bank account. So once you get a bank account set up in the business name, not in your personal name, we getting out of personal. We're going straight to business. So once we get that going out of the business name, the next thing we're going to do is get that sweep account set up. That's your first business bank account, is the sweep account. Why are we saying a sweep account? Because this is what banks do. All the cash flow that's coming in, all the cash flow comes in, it goes to the main account. It's a sweep account. All the cash flow coming in. He says, Wall Street, I ain't got no cash flow. People call me Wall Street. He said, I don't have any cash flow. Don't worry about that. We're going to help create cash flow for your business. Don't worry about that. We got you on this. Okay. So all you have to do is follow what we teaching you to do. Okay. So you're going to get that first business bank account set up, right there. That sweep account, you're going to get that account set up. Once you get that account set up, now you got to make sure when you do the bank account, and I highly recommend Chase. We're going to talk about that in a minute. I highly recommend that Chase is one of those accounts. You may not like Chase, but if you decide to go to another bank, a credit union is not going to give you the flexibility to do what we're going to do in our bank account. All right, we're going to talk about that in a second, but I just want you to understand, I recommend a major bank like Chase Bank is one of the most flexible banks you got that's not really trying to take advantage of the individuals. Wells Fargo, if you've seen the news, they making fake accounts and all that stuff, and then they still got limitations on what you can do with that bank account. Chase Bank is a lot better and a lot lax. A lot of things you can do. We'll talk about that in a second. So the first bank account is all about sweep. I'm going to be able to kick cash flow in. Now, if you decide to go to another bank, this is what you got to realize. This is what you got to ask them what is possible. First thing is, can I do a bank wire without calling in? Can I do a bank wire directly online that I don't have to call in? Okay. Chase allows you to do that. Number two, what you got to ask, how much of the limitation of a bank wire that I can do? How much? Are you limited my bank account on how big of a wire that I can send? So you got to know that information when you go to the bank or when you call them online, right? Because they do have bank limitations on how much you can send. The next thing you got to ask is when you talk to the bank is about Zelle. Can I do Zelle payments? Every bank does not allow Zelle. Now, when it comes to Zelle, you also need to ask this question: what is my limitation per day on Zelle? What is my limitation per day? With Chase Bank, we're going to talk about that in a second. I could do $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, right? We're going to talk about that though. So when you talk about credit unions, a lot of credit unions only give you $500 per day limit on Zelle. $500, right? You can't send $10,000. If I need to send you $10,000 and you can't receive it, then guess what? No, they're going to hold your money for 3 or 4 days on an ACH transfer. Okay. What's the difference between a Zelle payment and an ACH payment? An automated clearinghouse payment. What's the difference? So the big difference is this. With a Zelle payment, if I got you sending me a payment or an invoice, I send you an invoice, you send me the payment, and then you, my limitation on that Zelle, if I can't receive Zelle, if I can't receive it, then the only way I can get my money right now is through ACH. ACH is going to take, it takes them to clear the transaction. It might take 1 to 3 days, 1 to 5 days before you get your money. It's not what you want. Zelle payments are immediate. So a lot of people in business, when we're doing B2B, B2B stands for B, the letter 2 and the number B, B2B, business to business transactions. We're using Zelle. Why? Because we get immediate cash flow. Immediate goes right into your bank account. Immediately. You got it? So that's what you want. Immediate cash flow back into your bank account. You want to be able to do Zelle with that. All right. Let's go to the next phase. I'm sorry, the next topic. We ain't still in phase 1. This is all phase 1. Okay. So once we understand our limitations on our Zelle, on our bank wires, once we understand the limitations on that, now we're ready to proceed. If you know for a fact that your bank does not do Zelle, then you can't do that bank. Don't use that bank. You got to go get another bank account. You got to go get another one. All right. Remember, it's business. So what do I need when I go get this bank account? What do I need first? So before we even go to the bank or go online, we must have these other documents ready. Okay. What's the documents you talking about? I got to have my EIN. I got to have that paper from the IRS. You're going to get immediately on your email. I need to have the Secretary of State certificate, and I must have the certificate of organization, what I can do. That's going to be a piece of paper that's stating your organization. There it is. So you got three documents, right? I got 3 documents that I need, right? I got my EIN. I got my Secretary of State certificate saying it's stamped by the Secretary of State, and I have my my certificate of organization. I got that stuff going. Now, when I go to the bank, they're going to ask for the documents. They're going to ask you, where is your formation? Where is your company formation at? Where is it? So let me give you an example. What are they talking about? So don't assume that my formation is in the state where I live, because it may not be. Let me give you an example. I got my formations done in the state of Wyoming. Okay. Their Secretary of State website is sos.wyo.gov. G-O-V. Okay. That's the one for Wyoming. Why did I use Wyoming instead of the state that I live in? It was cheaper. It's cheaper for me to go back and read and do my taxes. Everything's cheaper. So I use Wyoming. Also, the laws that's based in Wyoming, right? But you don't have to do that. But then that's what my formation is. Now, if you're going to be doing real estate in different states, you need to have a business formation done in that state. So let me give you an example. What am I talking about? I got my formation done, my domestic filing done in the state of Wyoming. But let's say I want to buy houses and rent houses out in the state of Georgia. Then I must file is a foreign entity in the state of Georgia. I file a foreign entity. Now, what is that? That's going to the Secretary of State in Georgia. It says, is this domestic or foreign entity? It's going to say foreign entity. When was your business established domestically? It was established in what state? It was established in Wyoming, and the date was this. So now when they go and look at my Secretary of State in Georgia, it says, oh, it's a foreign entity here in this state, and here's his date of activity that's active today, but his original date for his business is back on this date from this state. No problems at all. Get your bank account set up. It's not even an issue. All right. But just let you know, you can set up a company in every state of the union, because every other state that you got after your domestic filing is a foreign entity. And that's where you go to, like McDonald's or Walmart. They in all these different states. They filed a foreign entity in all those different states to operate. You got it? You learn how to operate on a bigger level now. Okay. So that's what you're doing. Okay. We're going to keep it moving. So when I go to the bank, they're going to need those documents. They're going to need those documentation. All right. They're going to need the they're going to need your certificate from the Secretary of State, and they're going to need your certificate of organization. All right. That's fine. And of course, your EIN number. Now what's next? So you pick your bank. You already know the questions to ask the bank. Okay. So you go there, you ask the bank what's going on. This is what I need. So and so, so and so. And we go from there. All right. What's next? Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to choose certain banks. Now, I highly recommend Chase Bank because of what they offer. So let's talk about some of the things that they offer. So I can do Zelle payments in the thousands. I can receive thousands. I get it back instantly. And I can send thousands instantly. That's the beautiful thing about having a Chase bank account. The next thing is I can write a wire from online. Now, this one is about American Express because that's another one I got is American Express Bank. American Express, that allows me to do a wire transfer online, $99,999,999.99. I cannot go past the 99 cent. I can't do it. I got to stay right there in that range. So I can send out literally $99 million, right? But my transactions right now, it's nowhere close to that. But I might do some transactions that are, for example, 10,000, 15,000, 30,000. I've done wires that are $80,000, $65,000, right? So I can do things like that, okay? So right now, yeah, you're not ready for all that, but I'm preparing you for all this. There's a method to my madness. There's a method to my madness. And so what you have to do is get this formation, your foundation squared away. Once you get that foundation good, now we can move on to the next level. Okay. This is all going to help you inside of building up your bank account. Remember, this is your first bank account. We still got to get one more set up doing the exact same thing. Now let's talk about that. Why do we need two bank accounts? All right, let's go back to that. So the reason why we need two bank accounts, one of the main reasons is because the first account is going to have all the incoming transactions that's going to be happening. All of them, all the transactions, right? So for example, I might be sending you a transaction for, we are going to start out probably with $50, right? $50 showing up in your bank account from this company. This company is sending you an invoice, invoice because of our ebooks, or invoice because of some software, or invoice because of whatever the case is. You got an invoice coming. We're going to send you $50. So let's say we got 50 people, 50 businesses that's going to be sending you an invoice. That's going to be sending you payments to you, right? And so what's going to happen is you're going to be receiving, your bank account is going to show this activity, right? Now, but you got to send money out of your bank account. So what you're going to do, you're not sending all these transactions out of that same bank account that you took in. You're going to send one transaction to your other bank account that's going to be doing the withdrawals. That's going to send money back out. So when you go to report your bank account, the sweep bank account is the one that you share with. You give them to the institution. He says, hey, we need to see 3 months of bank statements or 2 months of bank statements. No problem. Here you go. 2 months of bank statements. That's my sweep account. Here you go. Oh, great. You're doing more than 10,000 a month, or you're doing 5,000 a month, or you're doing 20,000 a month. And you've been showing that same consistency for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. This is the power of the sweep account. Because now when you go to get these loans and all these other things going on, you got a record showing the cash flow coming in. All right. Does this make sense, everybody? Hopefully This makes sense. If you like what I'm saying to you, for the folks on TikTok, give me some likes, give me some love, give me some of that stuff, some roses or whatever. Show me some love on there. That's on TikTok, right? You want to share this out to people. I'm giving you some good, game right now to get your business moving. We're not even done. We're not even touching the surface right now. This is just the beginning. All right. So we're going to talk about the foundation, and then we're going to talk about the next level we go into with these bank accounts. All right. Okay. So we got 2 bank accounts. Let's keep moving. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go into following the plan, which is part of this phase 1, is the business plan. And then we're going to talk a little bit about that, right? I'm going to give you a little bit about that first. Before I go there, let me talk about the guarantees. We cannot guarantee any results. Why? Because I have no clue what the hell you're going to do. I have no clue. I don't know your motive. I don't know if you're going to respect your business. I don't know if you're going to get the bank account set up. I'm going to walk you through the process. We're walking. We're not running. We're walking, but you got to you have to do the process. So you have to get in there and do this process. And if you don't do this process, that's why I can't guarantee you anything. But if you follow what we're doing, it's going to produce the results, what you're looking for. Okay. Just want you to understand that. That's what it's going to do. So we cannot guarantee anything. Now, this is just for year 2023. Year 2024, which is going to be our second phase, which is going to take us to a whole nother level. We're going to be in the millions. So you really 2 years between now and becoming a millionaire if you follow what we're teaching you to do this year. You gotta accomplish the stuff this year to do what we're teaching you to do. If not, then it's a wrap for you. It's not going to happen. Okay. All right. Let's keep it moving. Okay. So there's no guarantees because I don't know what you're going to do. Let's talk about support and expectations. All right. So support, what we're talking about here is that we're going to be having our calls like you got right now. We're going to be having our calls, but they're going to be private. I'm not going to open this up to everybody in TikTok and everybody in, you got to be part of our club, our private club, because of the techniques that I'm going to be going through. It's going to go through our private club. And so in our private club, you got to join MLSBitcoinClub.com, MLSBitcoinClub.com. And you're going to join, and then you can set up your account and you could join for free. And you're going to need somebody's account to join. If nobody is trying to get you there right now, you can use what I'm going to give you. Just send me an email. We get you in there. But we got a lot of members that will give you the information that you can join under those members. Okay. So what does it take to get started in MLS? It takes $99 to get started inside of MLS. That's a yearly payment. Okay. That's for you right now. Come January, anybody that joins, it's $199 because this is a special. I'm not doing this again. Our price is not going back down. We going up, right? Just like our Trade Academy, which is which is something totally different as well. We're going to add that to the mix, but we're going to go through that. Okay. So you got to get into the MLS Bitcoin Club. We're going to walk you through this whole process. We're going to walk you through every step of the way through the month of December. For everybody that joins us in the month of December, we walking you through every single step, what you got to do, right? So it's like, I don't know what to do. I'm scared. We're going to walk you through every step of the way on how to set up your business. Do this. All right, let's go next. Let's do this. Okay, next. Click now. Click this now. All right, now click on it. Now go do this. Follow me as I'm going through it. So we walking you through step by step exactly what to do. So in the month of December, which is right now, you got your first transactions getting ready to hit your bank account. You got it? You said, Wall Street, what do you mean? That's the point of you joining the club. You got it. I can't make it no plainer than that. You have to be a part of the club to start getting things going. Okay. All right, let's keep it moving. So That's our 2023. And then for the folks that's ready to get to the 300K, you're going to actually join the MLS Trade Academy. That's cost about $5,000 to get in a Trade Academy, which will take payments, but that's going to be the next phase. That's going to get you even more cash flow. I'm going to share a little bit about the Trade Academy now. So let me explain what that looks like. So what are you talking about? The Trade Academy? I'm going to share with you. You're going to see. So the power in this, I was going to talk a little bit about something else, but I was going to bring that up. I'm not going to talk about that. Let's do our Trade Academy here. Okay, so let's go to our Trade Academy. Hold on real quick. And let's go here, because I'm going to bring up what they call 3 commas. It's going to be here. Hold on for 1 second. Let me bring it up. There we go. I'm going to drag it to over here. Here we go. I just dragged it over. Okay. All right. Now, what's so cool about this? That's this. All right. Part of the plan that we're making this money in, as you start to get the loans and the lines of credit and the credit card, all this good stuff, it's going to happen. You're going to start, so okay, I'm getting this loan. How do I pay it back? Well, a few ways you're going to do it. One of the ways you're going to do it, we're going to put it in what we call robots. This thing trades 24 hours a day. Okay, 24 hours a day. So it's making cash flow 24 hours a day on my account and different things that I'm doing. So when I look at my dashboard and I'm seeing we just started these bots this past week, we up about $9, for the couple of days. It's not a whole lot of money, but as it starts to build, as the Bitcoin and all these other coins start to change, the cash flow starts to ride up, right? So in 1 month, as your cash flow increases, you're making about $300 to $500. It could be, 1 month, it's possible to make $40,000, but it all depends how much money is in your account. So I'm not going to give you these big numbers. If you only got $500 in your account, it's not going to be a whole lot. But if you got big numbers in your cash flow, you can produce a whole lot of cash flow. Okay. You can see this graph, how it's starting to rise up. So I just started it and it's starting to rise up already. It doesn't take losses. There's no losses. There's no losses. Let me say that again. There's no losses. It only receives cash flow. The only way you can receive a loss is if that entity that for example, the trading pair, if I'm trading some crypto and that cryptocurrency went to zero, then yes, that's a loss. But besides that, if it's going up and down, swinging back and forth, up and down, I'll give you an example. If I'm trading, for example, Bitcoin, or I'm trading, for example, right here, I'm trading Bitcoin. Okay. This is BTC. All right. And you can see these green lines down here. These green lines represents when it's buying. It's buying down here, selling up here. Buy down here. And once it goes back up, it's selling up here. So it's buying. And on the way down, it's buying. And then it gets to a certain point, it's going to sell it again. And it's going to make some more cash flow, again. And so the cool thing about that is what it's doing. And it's doing it 24 hours a day. I don't have to sit there and watch it. It's doing it anyway. Okay. So I got about 14 different trades going on right now in my portfolio, just letting you know. And the cool thing about that is producing this kind of cash flow, right? Over and over and over again. So as your cash flow is moving up and getting bigger and bigger, that's what it's doing. All right, enough about that. Let's go back over here. So let's talk about where we are in phase 1 and then what is the result. So I'm going to, on my TikTok, I'm going to change it back to my face real quick so you guys can see me. Okay. And so the cool thing right here is this. When you are building wealth, because a lot of you guys don't know my story, you don't know me at all from a hill of beans, right? So I made basically I made $1 million. I made 1.4, almost 2 million. Let's put it this way. I made $2 million in crypto. 2 million. Okay. And I took out some money. I bought me a property with it. And I did some other things with it. Made some good decisions, made some bad decisions with the cash flow. But that's what it is. So you make money. You can make money with it. I've been trading since 2005, and these new things that's coming out right now is allowing you to make more and more cash flow. So you can make a lot of money if you got money in, and if you respect the money that you're making and using it to produce more money. All right, that's the one thing you got right there. So what I have done, I've been building business for a long time. I'm an insurance agent, so we're going to teach you how to get your insurance product going. Um, Not an IUL, but an actual whole life policy. We're going to teach you how to trade in the markets. We're going to teach you how to use robots. We're going to teach you how to get crypto. We're going to teach you how to just grow business, right? So everything we're doing is teaching you how to become financially free. Now, a little bit about me. I came from the projects of Newark, New Jersey, right? Newark, New Jersey, Dayton Street projects, back in the 70s, 60s, and 70s. I joined the military in 79. I stayed in the military until I was, 20 years. So I got out 38 years old, and I did all the good stuff: engineer, airborne, air assault, drill sergeant, the whole thing, right? Okay, so then I got into computers, and then I retired from Korea. And then what happened is I got into computers my last 5 years in the military, and then I started learning about all this computer stuff. And so I got my computers, certs. I'm a MCSE, CCNA, Cisco, right? I got all this stuff, but that didn't excite me. It was just work. It didn't excite me. What excited me was how to move and manage cash flow. That's my excitement. Now, a lot of people talk a good game, but they don't have cash flow. Let me give you an example. Let's say somebody owns 5 houses. They are millionaire on paper. They got 5 houses, $200,000 a piece. The houses is there, and they're making an additional $500 extra a month. They still broke. They got $1 million portfolio, but they're only making $500 a month on those 5 houses. They still broke. That's you're a millionaire, but you broke. You got no cash flow. That's being broke. And so it take one problem with one of those houses before they got to liquidate so they can try to get some more money going. So that's not what I'm trying to teach you. What I'm trying to teach you is how to cash flow, straight cash flow. Like literally you making 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 30,000. That money coming in is being used. It's producing more cash flow. That's what we're talking about. That's where we at with this. You got it? So that's the point that most folks got to understand is where I'm going with this, right? Why am I teaching you? That's another reason people ask me, well, Wall Street, why are you doing this? Well, one of the main reasons why I'm doing this because somebody has to step up and change our community financially. And we got to do it in a way that we all can win. We don't have to kill each other. We don't have to cheat each other. We can do it all together at the same time. Become financially free at the same time. That's what I'm doing. That's what I figured out what to do. So, but yes, it's going to take you to be in our club to do it because I'm not giving it out to everybody because everybody don't respect it. That's the first thing, right? You can't bring a country or people to something that still everybody don't want it. Look what happened with Moses. Moses was trying to get them. They showed proof of God, all that good stuff, and they still did not want to follow him. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, that's why that whole generation died before they got them to the promised land. We got it. So if you understand the story of Moses. All right. Anyway, let's keep it moving. So the cash flow that we are going to generate with each other is a business to business cash flow. Don't tell yourself you too old. I got people in my community that's 79, 82 years old in my community. Don't say you too young. I got a 12-year-old CEO in our company, in our club. So we got people, everybody in our club, we teach them to become, first of all, CEOs, right? Presidents, CEOs, founders. We teach all of us in our club, everybody's job is to become a CEO. Every single person in our community. Now, on the books, we got 12,000 people, 12,000 members. But that don't mean nothing because everybody's not following, everybody's not doing, right? On the books. So in reality, we may have a good, I'm gonna say a good 1,000 people, and that's taking it lightly. A good 1,000 people, and a lot of people give up on themselves before they even take the first step. That's the crazy part. So for all the people that are entrepreneurs, affiliate marketers, all the good stuff, and you're not making it, you're saying, man, this is not, I'm not getting where I want to be. Because remember, the average entrepreneur is only making about $28,000 a year. And that's being nice. That's being nice. So you're not really making it out there, right? Now, who can do this? Who can join you? Because if you join the MLS Bitcoin Club, first of all, you join, it's going to cost a fee to get paid on a certain level, right? So the part that goes to the company is $99. So you're part of the club, MLS Bitcoin Club. But if you want to get paid from the club, then you need to join a certain level. So let's say we got starter level, we have, up through level 9. So what happens with that is we got people that are on these different levels, and when somebody joins at that level, let's say starter level, it's like $297, $300, right? Another level may be $500, $600. But when they join that level, you're getting paid Bitcoin directly on that level, directly to your bank, directly to your Bitcoin wallet for free. It says, wait a minute, if it sounds too good, it can't be true. It's true. We've been around since 2014. We started Bitcoin in 2016. So we've been doing this. We probably one of the oldest Bitcoin communities. This is something to say. We one of the oldest Bitcoin communities probably in the United States. 2016, we started a Bitcoin community, and we're still here. We're still thriving, and we're still helping people. And payday is every day. We never stop paying people. Every single day, you receive your rewards every single day. Okay. Remember, we don't hold nobody's Bitcoin. That Bitcoin goes directly to your Bitcoin wallet. We hold nothing. It goes direct to your Bitcoin. You don't have a Bitcoin wallet in our community. It's not. It's your personal Bitcoin wallet, and it sends directly off to you into your Bitcoin wallet directly. Okay. Every day is payday. All right. That's enough about that. So what's the big goal besides what we're teaching, what we're doing? Remember, you're not selling anything. You're not selling anything. You're inviting people to join our club, and based on what they see and join our club, you receive free Bitcoin on that. All right. So let's keep moving. So what is the ultimate goal? Where we're trying to take you? So eventually in 2023, as we build the companies up, the next goal is, as we're sending you payments, our goal is, you ever heard of a thing called tithing? People says they tithe in the church. I saw a TikTok. Hold on for 1 second. Sorry about that. My mouth got dry. So I saw this TikTok earlier today, and the preacher was blessing this young lady and talking about tithing. He asked the young lady, what do you know about tithing? She said, I don't know that. I have no idea what that means. So the church is big. It's a big church. So he said, okay, I'm going to give you an example. God is going to bless you. They're going to give you, and then your job is to give back 10%. Let me tell you how powerful this, was today. So, and I'm thinking about us in the club. So I'm going somewhere with this, and I want you to hear me. But I got to give you the story first. So the young lady could have been about 22, 23 years old. And so he said, okay, let's do it. Let's practice. I'm gonna give you $100. It was all tens. Says, you remember your job, God is gonna bless you, and your job is to get back 10%. So he said, okay, he counted out $100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. He said, okay, here's your $100. She said, now what are you gonna do? You're gonna take $10 from this, and you're gonna give it right here in this little box, and you're gonna pay 10% tithing to that. Boom, you put it in there. And then he said, you know what? God's gonna bless you some more. So he gave out another $100. He said, here's another 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. He said, what are you gonna do? She said, oh, you got it now. She take the $10, she put it in a box. Then he said, God is gonna bless you, and the money is gonna come from everywhere. You have no idea. And then the audience stood up. And they just started coming down and giving her $10 or $100 or $50. Money came from everywhere. We're talking about hundreds of people. She couldn't even hold all the money. She couldn't hold all the money. And I asked myself, and I have said this many times with us, why do we, as business owners, as people, we can't support each other like that? So I'm thinking, why with our business plan, that every time we do a transaction with you, you keep $10 up? So let's say I give you, we start out with $50. You're going to send back about $40 of that 50, but $10 is yours to keep. And we're going to do this with everybody. So you got 30 transactions coming, 50 transactions coming this week. And then next week, you got another 50 transactions coming. And the week after that, you got another 50 transactions coming. And the week after that, you got another 50 transactions coming. So in 1 month, it's easy for you to hit $5,000, $10,000 in your business. And at the same time, you're keeping $10 from all the different transactions. And you're doing the same thing too. You're going to send out some transactions. Your job is to send out too. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to allow that $10 to stay with that person. They're going to send you back. So what are we doing with everybody? Believe it or not, what are we doing? We're helping you get cash flow, building up the business profile. We got the team here, and it just keeps building. And we're starting today. We're starting all this month. All this month is what we're doing. So in the beginning, we building up a trust with each other. Trust. So when I send you 50, your job is to send me 40 back. Not tomorrow, not the next day, not 3 days from now, today. I send you the money today, you got to send the money back. You got it? So you're doing that. You learn how to do it. Now, other people are going to be sending you money, and then you're going to be sending them money as well, right? So the money is growing. The transactions are growing between all of the bank accounts that's being tied to each other is working. But then we get to the stage 5 months from now, 6 months from now. Well, I'm not sending you $50. I'm sending you $5,000. I'm sending you $5,000. I might be sending a couple of you $10,000. $10,000 that's going to your business. Especially if we're getting ready to try to do something big with each other, right? I need your transactions to be huge. We got to show we got transactions hitting that account, hitting that profile big. Big. We doing software. We doing some consulting work. We looking at some plans. We got real business going on between each other. And so we started out small, but all of a sudden we got transactions in our bank account that's well over 30, 40, 50K in a month, $100,000 in a month. So what do you qualify for? See, this is the plan. What do you qualify for? We qualify to get business lines of credit. So let me give you an example. We got a thing called a hybrid loans. What is that? Let's say I get a credit card, a business credit card that's got 0% interest for the next 12 to 18 months. 12 to 18 months. Business credit card, 0% interest. With a business credit card, I can take all the money out. Let's say they give me $10,000, $20,000. I could take all the money out. I don't have to leave no money in. A personal credit card, I can only really use 30% of it or less because it's going to affect my credit score. When it comes to a business credit, it doesn't affect your credit score. I can expunge the whole entire cash flow out of that account. So let's say I pull out $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. Where does it go? It goes into my insurance policy first. That's the first place I put it. I can't put it no place else. I got to go there first. Why? Because it keeps paying me for the rest of my life. You're going to learn more about that as we go. Then I get the cash flow back out and I start putting in the different things. For example, in our trading bots, it's going to start making money on our trading bots. It's going to start making cash flow over there. We're making, $30,000, $40,000 in a month in our trading bots because we got the cash flow there, right? Then we take that money out and we start paying back the loans, paying off the credit cards, paying off the lines of credit, then reusing the line of credit. A credit card is a form of line of credit. But we're going to get bank account line of credits. They're going to put money in this bank account like $100,000, $200,000, not $10,000, $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 in this lines of credit for us. So now you personally can start using some of those cash flow as you're learning more and more things about business that you may want to get into real estate, that you may want to get an apartment building. You may want to do some deals that we can go get a 200 or 2,000 unit apartment complex. Big things is for the future. I've been dreaming about this for years, but now you got cash flow coming in from the transactions that we're doing. Your cash flow is building up at the same time, and we helping each other build our business profiles up. This is powerful. It don't happen if you ain't in the club. It's private. You don't know what we're doing in the club. I just gave you just a roundabout some of the things that we're going to be doing. That's just a little bit. So the question that you got to ask yourself, do I want to be a part of this club? If so, it's $99. It's $99, right? So if you want to get in here, $99, I encourage you to join us, to do what we're doing. Because we're not bragging about what we're doing. We just going to do it, and we're going to have the results, and the lifestyles are going to change. I know what to do because I live it. I don't have to share it. I'm sharing it because I know our people need it. That's why I'm sharing it. It builds my business at the same time, but I'm giving what we call service. I'm serving the people. And the more people you serve, the more you become wealthy. Serving the people. We got our own way to serve the people. I'm teaching you how to do it, but you got to want to be a part of this program. And if you one of those people, I knew there was going to be a catch, I got to pay $99, then this ain't for you. I'm just telling you right now. You keep doing what you're going to do, because with that mindset, you're going to stay where you are in life. You're never going to make it. You're never going to make it with that attitude. And it doesn't affect me at all. If nobody joins, it doesn't affect me at all. Why? Because I'm still going to wake up tomorrow. I'm going to still put my trades on. I'm going to still do my transactions. I'm going to still roll my cash flow. No matter what happens, I'm still doing my thing. I still do my thing. It doesn't happen. So I encourage you to share this information. I encourage you to give me love, taps on the screen, so this goes out to people. I encourage you to do it. StreamYard, YouTube is going to have it out there on StreamYard and YouTube. That's going to be able to, you can share it to the folks out there on YouTube by going to Derry Perkinson. Just look me up on YouTube. You'll see it. It'll do this replay right there for you. But the power is, guys, you can make a change. You can make a change. The only way that we can empower ourselves is that we learn to move cash flow. The difference between poor people, middle class, and rich people when it comes to banking. This is the biggest thing that I saw. and it broke it down real simply. It says the poor and middle class are always taught to put money in the bank, to put money in the bank, to put money in the bank. When a banking institution, its whole job is to loan money. The rich people don't put money in the bank. They use the money that's coming in. Their bank accounts are very small, to nil, to nothing's in it. Because you don't make money by leaving money in the bank. You don't make money. You make 0.1%, 0.01%. It's nothing, right? So your job is to take the money out and use the capital to produce more capital. And the bank account is only there to receive the transactions and move transactions in and out. That's it. In and out. That's the job of the bank account. To get money in, move it back out, put money back in, move it back out. So keep producing this big old round robin amongst all your different tools that you have. For example, I have a life insurance, credit cards, loans, HELOC. So the money is constantly rotating in those 4 different degrees all the way around, all the time. And it starts out small, like you're blowing a bubble. Balloon. You're blowing a balloon. It's real tight when you first blow it in, right? Real tight. Then all of a sudden it gets bigger and bigger, and it's easier to start throwing stuff in there, right? Blowing more air. It gets easier and easier. That's the same thing that comes to your bank accounts, your cash flow, your circle of cash flow. That's what this is doing. So if you want to be a part of us, MLS Bitcoin Club, Massive Leverage System Bitcoin Club, MLS Bitcoin Club, go to the website, mlsbitcoinclub.com, MLS Bitcoin Club, all one word, .com. Go there. Go there. All right. Start learning from things that we're doing. All right. It's going to ask you for a person that invited you. Get one of the people that invited you. Right. If not, just do a support ticket and we'll get you squared away. We'll get you in there. Okay. If not, guys, go to DarryPerkinson.com. Go to my name, DarryPerkinson.com. Go to my website. Click there to join. I got a lot of things for you to come to learn, to keep growing. We're growing, getting bigger and bigger. It's up to you. It's your change, your life, everything you want to do. I encourage you to share it. Throw some love on the video. Get out there. Let's make it happen. Again, I'm walking. I'm not running. We're walking. There's a difference. I can just come here and put out some information and just stop and just don't tell you nothing else. I'm not doing that. I'm giving you the information. I'm walking you from one place to the next. Okay. Hello, Drew Simmons, Jenny Moore. Who we got out there? Labo 20 DP has been going hard with MLS Bitcoin Club. Yes, I've been doing it. I can testify for that. Who is that? Lubo, I got you. Where can I find you on TikTok? TikTok is Darry Perkins. Oh, Wall Street 580 on TikTok. Wall Street 580 on TikTok. Okay. What else? I've been working. Let me see. I've been wanting to join Trading Academy at least a year. Price. Yeah, that's you got to join when it's time to join. Right now it's $5,000 to join. But ask yourself a question. If you're gonna learn, how much is this worth to you? I'll put it this way. What? Because people with the wrong mindset, you're gonna take yourself out of the blessing with the wrong mindset. So ask yourself a question. If I learn a skill that pays me for the rest of my life, is $5,000 cheap or expensive? It's both. It's cheap if you got the right mindset, or it's expensive if you got that mindset. Now, what do I mean? The proper education costs money. If you go to a college and you got to pay for your college, or you get college loans. Let's say, for example, you get a decent school and you pay average, let's say for a 4-year degree, you're going to spend $40,000 to $50,000, 40 to 50K. Did you learn a real skill in college? What's the answer? No. You learned what they taught you is that you can adapt to different changes. But your skill set is not done in college. It's not. But if you get a mentor to spend the same time and energy in 4 years and learning how to move money, make money, create money, get this cash flow moving. In the same 4 years, you became a millionaire. Okay, which one is more expensive? The $5,000 or the 40? That's what that's where I'm going with that. So the wrong mindset would keep you from your blessing. The wrong mindset. I don't care how you slice it. The wrong mindset would keep you from your blessing. If you take the same energy and learn about crypto, learn how to move money in out of crypto, learn how to take profits in and out of crypto, learn how to use the robots in and out of crypto, learn how to get checking accounts and lines of credit in your business, learn how to use your credit profile and your personal credit to improve your business cash flow. What if you get all this going? Now all of a sudden you have no idea who you're going to meet, and all of a sudden you're able to do business with somebody that is going to help change your life forever. That one relationship. Hopefully I'm that first relationship, but then it grows to other relationships that's going to get you moving your business, because you don't know where it's going to take you. You have no idea. I'm just giving you the foundation to start the business, but where it takes you is a whole, your eyes have not seen where this can take you. You have no understanding where this can take you. That's the difference. I never knew from the projects of Newark, New Jersey, that I would make $1 million. I never knew it. My mom, I lost my mom at 2017, and I have a second mom. Her name is Irene. She's on there, my brother, and that's his mom, my stepmom. And she had no idea that I would be a millionaire. She had no idea that I would make the kind of money that I make. Nobody did. Nobody know where you're going to take your life, how it's going to turn. All we doing is growing up, doing the best we can, right? Nobody in the military thought I was going to be rich, right? Nobody. But the ideas and the contacts and the relationships and the understanding and what you're pursuing is going to get you there. The wealth knowledge that I created in the last 10 years got me here. And it's not done. It's where I'm going to get. I'm getting ready. I'm on my way to becoming a billionaire. Now, for some of you, it's like, man, this dude just talking shit. No, I'm not. I'm telling you, my goal, my reality is that I'm a billionaire. I'm a billionaire. You're looking at a future billionaire, but I'm not future. I'm a billionaire right now. I just got to live into that. I got to live into that existence. I'm a billionaire right now. Some of you don't get that. You got to live in the existence of it right now. I'm a billionaire. I don't want to be a millionaire. That's nothing. $100 million is nothing. $500 million is nothing. I'm going to be a billionaire. I am a billionaire, not going to be. I am a billionaire right now. I just got to live into that existence. You understand what I'm saying? Where I'm going, where I'm taking you? And what I'm trying to give you right now is how to get you to the first million. If you follow me, and some of you have been with me for years, I see your names out there. I see Angela Houston, DeAndre. I'm seeing a few other folks. I'm seeing folks, Marvin, I see you out there, right? I'm seeing Mark. Look at this. I got Merrick, Merek. He's out of Poland. I got a Poland group out of Poland. I never knew I was going to have a group out of Poland. I never knew I was going to have a group out of Japan. I didn't know I was going to have a group out of Germany, Belgium. I had no idea. I had no clue that was going to happen. But I got people all over the world, right? And there's a reason they here, though. It's not because I look good. It's not that. It's because I lived on the promise and I deliver on the promise. I'm helping people become rich. I'm helping people become financially free. Whatever that word means to you, rich. I don't really use that word a lot because you're rich and my rich is different. Like I told you, I'm a billionaire. You just want to say I'm a millionaire. Somebody would just want to say, I just want to make, I want to be a thousandaire, right? I want to make $1,000 a month or 10,000 a month. That's not my reality anymore. I did that. I've done that. That's not my reality. My reality is bigger. You got it? And that's what I'm trying to take you. If you can get your reality to go higher, get your reality to go higher and higher and higher, this is going to help you get there. With that being said, guys, listen, I appreciate all of you. I really do. I appreciate all of you. We're going to be doing some calls, some night calls, just to let you know. So we're going to be doing some night calls as well. Oh my God, I'm 30 minutes over. Okay, so I'm closing up. So we're doing some night calls starting this week on Monday night. I'll be doing a day call with my traders. And then at night, I'm doing like a presentation like this. Tuesday night, I'll be doing a presentation like this. My day traders, of course, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. These are my traders. And then I'm doing some things at night to get us moving in the right direction to complete our business profiles, because we got to get our business profiles up. If you got to get in a trade academy to get to the phase 2 about our trading, you got to come on, because I'm not waiting on you to do that. That means you got to get started. You got to become an MLS member, $99 a year, and then you join the Trade Academy, paying $5,000, and then you pay basically $100 a month. But you should make way more than 100. What we're doing, you should make it way more than $100 a month. Okay, way more than that. Way more, just way more than that. All right, guys, listen. I appreciate all of you taking the time out today to get on this call with me. I see we got a few folks on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Listen, for all the folks out there, I appreciate all of you for hanging in with me to learn a little bit. I'm excited for you. I got you. Stephanie Cooper sent you. Awesome. So listen, I just want you to understand where we are, where we're going. See, the biggest path, the biggest challenge is, where are you going in 2023? And guess what? Most people, you're going to have to go do something. You got to go sell something, right? Lotions, potions, teas, whatever. You're going to go sell something. You're going to get motivated and you're going to do what you're doing. I'm not knocking it down because I did it too. But what I develop a plan where we ain't got to do that. We're going to speed up the cash flow, get the cash flow moving, get the business profile moving, increase the cash flow, get the money in and out of your account so it produces more and more cash flow. That's where I'm taking you. That's where I'm taking you. And most people don't have an exit plan. You're doing affiliate marketing, network marketing. There is never an exit plan. They want you to do that for 20, 30, 40 years, right? Are you willing to do that 20, 30, 40 years and keep building on that? If so, God bless you. Keep moving. You're doing great. But most people can't be that person. What can I do if I can sit back and I can manage my money and still produce cash flow for the rest of my life? That's what I'm giving you. That's the difference between me and a lot of other things out there. How do you get your money working for you and not you dependent on other people? How to get your money working. That's what I'm teaching you. If that has value, then join us. If that has value. With that being said, you guys take care. God bless. Take everybody. Have a great Saturday. And for the folks that are see you guys on Monday morning and then Monday evening, Tuesday morning, Wednesday evening, not Wednesday morning, but Wednesday evening, I'm gonna start doing some training on some of the things that we're gonna be doing. Stay focused, get involved. Stay focused, get involved. Get to our back office. Think of it to get into our private rooms. That what we're talking about. Because I'll be doing Zoom calls in our private community. With that being said, you guys take care. God bless. Take care, everybody. Have a good one.